Obviously disappointed about the football game. It got away from us extremely quickly, which is extremely disappointing. I thought we played better in the second half, but the game, by the time the third quarter started, third quarter ended, and the fourth quarter started, based off of time and where we were at, it was a really, really difficult task. Disappointed. Definitely got to take responsibility for that and will. We need to be better, and we will. Questions?
Starting from Groshen.
Coach, how much of the loss do you say would be like self-inflicted wounds, and how much was chalked up to Louisville, playing well?
I think Louisville played a fantastic game. I thought they had a good game plan. They were motivated, they were stimulated, and they came out and played well.
Can you speak to the plan that you've had in terms of defensive line bringing pressure and how you feel like they performed?
I'm not going to signal out any single position group because I think there's enough blame to go around. I'm not going to get into the blame game. As a family, we did not perform extremely well. Some of those things were, you can break it up to defense, offense, and special teams. I thought we got beaten all three phases. That comes down to kids being fresh, kids being motivated, and coaching. You can pick your choice.
Jared?
Coach, do you think coming off the bye was a positive or a negative coming into this?
Well, you guys get to look after it's all said and done. We got some people back, some people we didn't get back. But anytime you have a bye and a break in the action, sometimes these things happen.
Brad?
How did we get away just so quickly?
Scoreboard. Scoreboard, was it 14-17 in the first quarter? I can't remember. And then it was climbing after that. That's how it got away so quickly. I mean, those guys executing, we weren't executing. Third down situations, it got away extremely quick.
We'll go over here, and then we'll go right in front to Caitlin.
How did you feel about Ian Hawkins coming in and punting a little bit in this game and his performance?
Ian had to come in. James had sickness all week and wasn't at practice. Okay, it was a matter that he wasn't out there at all. It was Ian's turn to go up and see what he could do.
Caitlin and then Nate.
Can you just comment on Mikel Jones's targeting penalty? Did you agree with that call earlier in the game?
Mikel Jones is our quarterback of our defense. Losing Mikel Jones in a football game is like us losing Garrett Schrader. Okay, regardless of that, okay, you train people to be backups, and you have to find a way to not only improvise, but find a way to give guys a chance when you lose a cat. And we need to do a better job of that.
Nate?
That was what I was going to ask, essentially, with Jones. 21-3 when he went out. They scored, I think, 3 plays later. I guess I saw you say something to him. He probably was a little bit of disbelief that he got tossed in that situation. But can you share what you told him?
I'm not going to share what I told him. The targeting was not a helmet-to-helmet targeting. The targeting was a crown to surface targeting, which means the officials felt that he was in the wrong tackling position and that he could endanger himself, which is the reason why he got thrown out. There's different types of targeting, so it wasn't a helmet-to-helmet targeting. He didn't touch the young man's helmet, so it's an official call.
Roshan and then Brad.
It seemed like you guys were biting a little bit on play action. Can you speak to what they were doing kind of in terms of faking the run and throwing over the top?
They were running the ball. When you're running the ball, we got to get up there and we got to go. If you don't get up there close enough to the line of scrimmage with that tailback and with Malik, with space, you're going to be in trouble. So you have to eliminate that space. And eliminating that space, you're giving something up.
Yeah, you guys are one of the best defenses in terms of playing against explosive plays. Like, what changed to that?
Them having time to throw those deep post crossing routes, which takes a long time to throw.
Brad and then Jared.
Leading up to this game, you said that you'd be fortunate to win one of the next three, this one included. How do you feel about that sixth win, getting bowl eligibility, considering the next two are against teams that are right now in the top 25?
Well, I figure that those teams were in the top 25. We played other teams in the top 25, and we played them within 3 points. So I guess we're going to have to try to find a way to go out there and do it again with those top 25 teams.
Jared.
Coach, you said you lost in all 3 phases of today's game, so heading into practice this week, where do you start to key in on?
Sunday we start, and we're on the field on Tuesday and Wednesday. You can't change what we're doing right now. There's nowhere else to go, okay? Heels are on a cliff. You can back up if you want to, but you know the results of that.
And Got time for a couple more, we'll start with Roshan.
Is it fair to call that first half one of the worst halves during your time in Syracuse?
Not without me thinking about all the halves that we've had in Syracuse.
Last question, we'll go to Nate.
I guess the first time we really saw the run game bottled up with Sean and Garrett. Do you feel like you can get a lot more out of your passing game, or you are who you are, and that's an off-season endeavor at this point?
I'm not even gonna answer that one. To me, we have to get better. We have to get better in everywhere, okay? We gotta get better in the run game, we have to get better in the throw game. We gotta get better.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.